Good morning, my friends. How are you doing? Beautiful Friday morning here in Toronto. And today I'd like to talk with you about how to improve email open rates. If you have an email list, it's really important that they actually open your emails because otherwise, what's the point, right? It's like having a really nice car that you can never drive. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to give you the rundown of how to improve email open rates, and it's going to come down to one, maybe two very, very important psychological triggers that we need to clue into. Number one thing you have to understand to improve email open rates, actually, let me backtrack. The purpose of a subject line is to get the person to click to open the email. What you write in the email becomes irrelevant if no one opens the email. So how do we get people to open anything? The number one trigger, the number one emotion you need to conjure up in your prospects is curiosity. That is the single most important thing you have to develop as a marketer. When I say as a marketer, I'm talking about just as a business owner who wants to create results, to influence people in a positive direction. So how do you build curiosity? Well, you don't give everything away in the subject line. Okay, now there are different approaches. I'm going to give you 3 different approaches to email subject lines. Okay, so one of them is an email subject line that is very native to email as a platform. If you think of when email was developed, it was a communication tool between friends, and that was it. So now what's happened over the past 15 years is, internet marketers and email marketers have really turned that platform into something very different, and therefore it's become a little more blind to most people. So think about how you would communicate to a friend. Would you send an email to a friend that says, how to lose 20 pounds in 20 days? Probably not. You might send something like, check this out, as a subject line, or tomorrow night, or you want in? Super conversational subject lines are very curiosity provoking and they're very native to email platforms. So that's the first type of email subject line, is just a very boring subject line, right? I was emailing a buddy of mine for car insurance, and the email subject line was car insurance. That was it, okay? Second type of headline is what we'll call a dog whistle type of headline. And a dog whistle headline or subject line is the type of subject line that only the people who resonate with that subject line are going to open the email. And the reason you would use this is that if people open that email, then you can tag or follow up with them, because now you know they're a very specific type of person. So for instance, only open this if you're a man who doesn't have hair. Okay, that's an example of an email subject line that's a dog whistle type of subject line. The only people who would open that email would be men without hair. Now, obviously, just out of intrigue and curiosity, a few other people might click on it, but for the most part, I'd say 95% of people clicking on that would be men who have no hair. Why that's important is because, once again, let's say you have an offer specifically for men with no hair, and you put out an email with the subject line, only open this if you're a man with no hair. They open the email, boom. Now whatever they're going to read is very specific to their situation, and if you have an offer to some kind of miracle hair product, they can click on that and learn more about it. Now the cool thing is, in terms of follow-up and tagging, now the men who click on that email are your perfect client or perfect audience for that offer, okay? So that's the second type. It's very direct. And again, there's curiosity, like what is this all about? But it's still very direct to the person you want to speak with or speak to. The third type of email subject line is a blatant curiosity / benefit driven play. So here's an example. How Martha lost 20 pounds in 20 days. Okay, so Martha could be a case study type of email, but here we're tying benefit of losing 20 pounds in 20 days with curiosity. It's like, okay, how did Martha do that? Right? Or if you look at a lot of websites like BuzzFeed and a lot of these clickbaity type of headlines, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it might be something like this. I took my dog for a walk, then this happened. Whoa, what's that all about? So you can use curiosity in a lot of different ways. There's not a huge amount of benefit in that type of subject line, but the first one I gave you there with how Martha lost 20 pounds in 20 days is a lot more interesting. one of the really the powerful headlines we used a couple weeks ago was zero, so $0, arrow to $100,000 per month. In brackets, here's how he did it. Okay, that sounds really interesting. Let me learn more. So guys, I hope that makes sense. Emails are very, very powerful, but the thing is, if email isn't performing for you, it's simply a skill set issue. That's all it is. I was terrible at emails when I first started in 2006. I was writing emails with subject lines like April newsletter, and then open rates were terrible. That's why. So build more curiosity, build more intrigue, build more mystique. People are like, oh my God, I got to find out what's in this email. That's how you improve open rates. And it should follow that the email should be congruent with the subject line, right? Don't do the whole bait and switch thing. It's annoying and it's just not good. So anyways, hopefully that's helpful. And if you guys have enjoyed this, then share it with someone. Cool. See you later. Hey, what's going on? Yuri back with you. Listen, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, listen, if you want to get more clients, if you want to grow your online coaching business, your virtual health practice, and you want to do so in a way where you bring in a flood of clients, not just by hope and pray and posting on social media all day long, or spending so much time creating content no one ever sees. If you're sick and tired of all that stuff, we have a better way. It's called the Perfect Client Pipeline. And I'd love to tell you all about it and show you exactly how it works in our business and in the thousands of clients who are all health practitioners and coaches, and how it's worked in their businesses. Collectively, it's generated more than $100 million in revenue for our clients. And I have no doubts it could help you as well. If you'd like access to this free training, then click the link below in the description. Do that right now. I promise you it'll be the best use of your time, way better than the latest show on Netflix or whatever it is you're watching. Because if you're here and you're a health practitioner or coach and you're serious about taking the reins of your business, becoming better at marketing, understanding how to sell in a way that is serving, not salesy, then these are skills you can develop no matter where you are, because you've already done the hard work. You're already great at what you do. I want to help you fill the gap so you can get your message in front of more people. And that's what the Perfect Client Pipeline is going to help you do. So click the link in the description, enjoy the training today. And listen, like if you like the training and you like our help, then you can always book in a call with one of our coaches to see how we might be able to help you if you want even faster results. Sound good? So again, click the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.